Hello and welcome back to Wayward and the adventures of Victor. Hello, Victor. Victor, is it currently nighttime, Victor? Let's check. It does appear to continue to be nighttime for poor Victor. And there are terrible things out in the darkness out here, so we don't really, want to deal with that. Probably the next best move for Mr. Victor is to get himself some serious armor, which we might have actually enough resources for. So Victor, can you check in your chests to see what's going down? Oh, move all to inventory. Okay, we got that. We just need some string, and we can totally do that. 2 pieces of string, not hard for Victor. There we go. Bark tunic, nice. Victor, next time you get met by either a bunch of rats and bats or a zombie, which is pretty terrible. I'm sorry you had to fight a zombie, Victor. It's kind of the worst thing ever. But once again, by the next time we have to fight one of those guys, we're gonna have some pretty powerful armor. So I feel like we're gonna be in a good situation. Oh my word, what do you get stripped bark from? A branch. And don't we have a bunch of branches in our inventory? Huh. I don't understand. Do we need to craft a bunch of branches? Because I feel like we have a ton of branches here. We definitely do. So why can't we strip the bark? Oh, we need a sharpened implement. Okay. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. We're gonna need to create for ourselves. No! Victor, why'd you step in the fire? Oh, Victor and your fire. Where's all of our stuff? There we go. So we're gonna need to make ourselves just a quick little sharp rock, and that should be good enough to do some, general work here. And we should be able to make ourselves a nice shield. Oh, Victor is going to be absolutely armor clad by the end of this. This is gonna be so good. There's literally going to be nothing that can contest the awesomeness of Mr. Victor. Oh yeah, bark leggings, nice. So we've got ourselves a skull cap, bark shield, bark tunic, wrought iron gauntlets, and bark leggings. And then we totally have a sword, right? Did our sword break at some point? That's not good. That's not good. It doesn't appear that we have a sword anymore. That's not great. I don't like that. Oh no. Okay. Well, if that's the situation, we're gonna need to get for ourselves some form of spear, probably. It appears we don't have enough to build any form of hatchet either, so this is not a good situation for poor Victor. Victor, grab a few of those rocks so you can make some more sharp rocks. You're gonna go cut down a tree with a sharp rock. Can we not hold this? Oh, okay, fine. We'll cut down a tree with a shovel. You dropped it, Victor. You dropped it, Victor. Man, Victor's not on par right now, is he? It's kind of unfortunate for poor Victor. Let's just make sure we close the door. Oh yeah, burning pains. That thing. Here we go, Victor. We need some more sticks so we can create for ourselves an axe. So we got 1 stick, but we need actually 2 singular poles. Getting the feeling here that Victor didn't actually make a pole. He was too stupid to make a pole. That was in fact the situation, and now Victor has of course created a pole. And he needs to try to not be an idiot, Victor. It's kind of part of this whole plan here, Victor. And, okay. We've pretty much got ourselves an axe now. There we go. Okay. So things are not going 100% well for us, but it's fine. It's fine, don't worry. What do we need to actually do next? We need to find more iron. Because we cannot go down into the depths unless we have some actual legitimate armor and stuff. And we just don't have the resources to do that, because it just so happens we used all of our iron. It's unfortunate, I know. It's sad. We're gonna need to get ourselves a spear, so that, of course, we can defend ourselves against vicious creatures of the night. We need a string for that? Okay. Okay. We're gonna need to get ourselves some more branches. Clearly, an axe is not enough to actually fight the terrible creatures of the night. I mean, under some circumstances, I could see you trying to fight the terrible creatures of the night with an axe, but it does have to be noted, this is no war axe we have here. It's just a wood-cutting axe. And a wood-cutting axe is not weighted properly for fighting terrible creatures of the night. Okay, there we go. We're taking a bit of damage from the whole, you know, we stepped in the fire, which was not the best, but it's fine. We're gonna have to head down here and see what we can find. Now, this is where we did encounter the terrible zombie creature, so we do have to be careful about that one. Ooh, did we not carve this body? Can we carve with a spear? No. Okay. Carve it up. What do we got? Ooh, a delicious piece of raw meat from a bat. That's amazing. I would have thought it would give us tainted meat, but I guess not. That's good. I mean, don't think for a minute. Ooh, clay. Huh. I mean, as I was saying, don't think for a minute that I'm terribly concerned about the whole we didn't get tainted meat, because I'd prefer to not have tainted meat. It's kind of terrible. I'd have anything rather than tainted meat, but at the same time, you know, just doesn't seem like bats would have anything other than tainted meat. I don't want to eat a bat, quite frankly. Well, I mean, I guess really I don't want to eat a bat, because if you hunt a bat and you catch a bat and then you eat the bat, you're going to very quickly realize that that bat was totally not worth getting because it's got like no meat on it. Because it's a bat. I don't know if you've ever seen a bat, but they're not the largest things in the world. What is that? Talc? We don't need any talc. Is that more talc? Ugh. Well, in the very least, we did find some mountainous areas, which is nice. Yes, you can see something there, Victor. Jeez. Okay. So let's see what this is. This might be iron right in here, and that would be ideal. What is this? Coal? Oh, do we want coal? I really don't know if we want coal or not. It's kind of... This is a good and a very important question. Do we want this? Let's get it anyway. A black, brittle mineral, staining anything it touches, but useful as fuel. Duly noted, duly noted. We have for ourselves a bit of coal. We do have some purified water, right? Yes, we do. Perfect. Just running out of water there just a bit, but it's fine. We live because we're the best. I think that's why we live. It's hard to tell. It might just be because, you know, Victor decided not to die today, which is a pretty good decision, I would say. What is that? Limestone? Why do we want limestone? Correction. We don't want limestone. It's not so much a why don't we want it. Okay, we'll get it anyway. What do we need this for? A mineral-rich rock that can be ground into powder, useful for metal or glass production. So we can make limestone into some form of metal? That's nice, I guess. I'm all about that. I mean, any form of metal would be good. Bronze, brass, copper, preferably iron, but once again, you know, beggars can't be choosers. That being said, we did just find a bunch of iron, so that's the best. Here we go. So that's looks like just 3 little iron pieces, which isn't all that much, but I mean, are we really gonna be that particular about iron at this point? We just need some so we can make some delicious armor and weapons for nice Victor, because, I mean, who doesn't want delicious armor and weapons? If you don't flavor your armor and weapons, you're just not doing it right. Let's see. Ooh, there's 4 pieces here. So with that, we should be able to get for ourselves... What do we actually want to get? Probably a breastplate. I could imagine that would be nice. And we can also get for ourselves... I don't know, a helmet? I mean, our skull cap, as I said previously, is really cool. It's probably the best thing ever. But at the same time, you have to realize at some point that maybe the skull cap is more of a ceremonial item more so than like an actual, you know, weapon of war, maybe. So we as like the chieftains, oh, we need to actually take a rest. We as the chieftains of our clan consisting entirely of ourselves. Oh, it's daytime now, that's nice. We're not gonna die in the nighttime like some sort of scrubs. But we as chieftain need to, of course, put up some form of like, you know, display for people. Be like, hey mates, we're really cool. This is our sick bone helmet. You know how we got this? We murdered a wolf. Citation needed, but still, we murdered a wolf. Totally happened. Totally didn't happen. Are we not using an item right now? Oh my word, Victor. Come on, Victor. Can we actually make another? I don't think we can make anything. That's the worst. Unfortunately, okay, now we can make some sharp rocks. I was concerned for a moment because we couldn't actually make any sharp rocks, which means we can't actually make another, what is it, hammer? Axe. We want axes. Hammers are kind of pathetic. Nobody really likes hammers. They're just a tool for around the home, not so much one that you want to bring out and beat something to death with. Although, in saying that, I will gladly beat something to death with just about anything I can find. It's kind of what we do. We don't care what we beat things to death with, right? I think so. My word, our inventory is just full of stuff. Let's get rid of all these twigs. That's not good enough. I mean, it has to be said, a twig isn't actually all that heavy, so, I mean, it kind of makes sense. There we go. Okay. I think we're going to have to return home because we are weighed down by too much stuff. I mean, at least we used up our axe and all that, but it's just too much jazz in our inventory. And by jazz, I mean delicious iron. We have so much iron right now. I mean, we're gonna go home, we're gonna clad ourselves in steel, and pretty much murder everything that comes our way. Like that harpy we fought previously, well, as Tedward fought, not Vincent. Vincent has not fought any form of harpy, because Vincent is a little disgusting coward who needs to clad himself in armor in order to fight anything of any value. Which is okay, Vincent, we understand. Hello, slime. How's it going? Just leave us be. We don't want to fight you, ideally. I mean, I will fight it, if necessary. Quite frankly, at this point, I'm pretty sure Vincent would fight a bear. It's not like he's, like, well-clad in armor or anything. Vincent's just insane. Shale? Is shale something we want? I don't think it's something we want right now, in the very least. I mean, we need to get back to our nice little homestead. Which is gonna be here somewhere, I swear. Hopefully. White mushrooms. I wonder if we can make potions. Maybe we can make... Have I wondered if we can make potions before? I think I have. That's nice. We are once again wondering whether or not we can make potions. All that means is that we haven't yet figured out for certain if potions are a thing. We need to make like a potion of iron, preferably, which is just grind up iron ore and put it in water. I'm sure it dissolves well enough. And then Vincent will drink that and have iron skin, because that's exactly how science works. And Vincent, of course, being the master scientist he is, which is apparently a thing now. Vincent, you're a master scientist. Good for you. He fully understands the concept that, of course, iron skin beats harpies every time. It's kind of a rock, paper, scissors situation. Iron beats harpies. Let's see. Gather up some water, mate. We're gonna need to drink some stuff. Carrying too much weight? That's fine. I don't care. We'll get home and drop it all. Well, I mean, a lot of it. Not all of it. Oh, man. Vincent, you're dying. You're dying, Vincent. Let's see. We can store away all of that stuff, and that is definitely enough. Let's just close our door. So can we start a fire just with coal, or do we actually need... Okay, we do need the kindling and the tinder. So let's just try our best not to use that coal for now, because I don't know if it's a good thing that we need to have for later on, or if I will thoroughly regret having ever picked it up, which is probably a thing. May well happen. Oh my word. Vincent, you're hurting yourself because you haven't rested. Now you're hurting yourself because you're drowning. I'm sorry, you're not drowning, you're dehydrated. They're completely different. They're actually pretty much the exact opposite situation. Oh my word, Vincent. Come on. It's not that hard to start a fire, Vincent. There we go. Every time we have to be like Vincent, it's really easy to start a fire. He just... I don't think Vincent learns properly like a normal person. I think Vincent may have succumbed recently to berserker rage. It could be a thing. I mean, he has murdered three rats, murdered 3 rats and a bat, and then been attacked by a zombie, which I'm sure totally works towards the whole berserker rage thing. It just makes sense. Just go with it. So, of course, Vincent has terrible, like, PTSD and stuff from that, which is not really the best for poor Vincent. I mean, you really got to feel for Vincent because he just has a terrible life at this point. He doesn't even have any iron armor, which is, of course, the key to having a good life. Oh, our fire-making tool is gone. Where is it? Where do we make another one of these? Can we just make a plow? That'll be fine. We have a log in here somewhere, right? Right? Yes, we do. Okay. Now we got for ourselves a plow. We feel more agile. What does that even mean? I don't know. Okay. Now we can stoke for ourselves if we have a hammer. We do need a hammer. That is a thing. So many things that we need all the time. What do we need to make a hammer? 1 rock, 1 pole, 1 string. Not too difficult, hopefully. Cross yourselves. Could be very difficult. You never know with poor Vincent. For all we know, we could go outside and there's just a horde of rats outside of our door one day. I mean, I personally don't want to think about the potential of that occurring because that's kind of terrifying. I don't really want to fight a horde of rats. At least not until we have some significant, like iron armor or something. At that point, I'm fine with fighting a bunch of rats. But until then, we need to, you know, try our best not to get wrecked. Oh, yes, wrought iron. Oh, come on, Vincent. I just hope Vincent doesn't, like, destroy one of his pieces of wrought iron, because that will be the worst. Because we need all the iron we can get. Okay. So how much iron was that in the end? Oh, I can't even tell. Let's see. Can we tell from here? No. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pieces of wrought iron. So, how much is a breastplate? 3 pieces. And we can get for ourselves... I would say we should get for ourselves a breastplate and then work on the things that we don't already have. Because if we look at our actual equipment, we have a breastplate, we have gauntlets, we have leggings, so we could probably get for ourselves a breastplate. Come on, Vincent. You destroyed a wrought iron with that, Vincent. You're the worst. So we get for ourselves a breastplate, and we can get a gorget, because that's the best. Nice job, Vincent. And some boots, because we don't have any boots. And now we are actually fairly well clad in armor. Pretty much the only thing we don't have is a belt, but in reality, if you think about it, a belt is not actually very good at protecting you. Even if it's a straight up iron belt, which first off is stupid. Who has an iron belt? Second off, it's not even good at protecting you. What's it gonna protect? I mean, if you have, like, literally bark leggings, boots, and you have a breastplate, yeah, that belt is totally, like, filling a very important niche in your armor setup there. That's so important. No, it's terrible. So the next thing we should probably get is a stone water still so that we can, like, I'm pretty sure, and I'm more or less just guessing on this one, but I think the water still will allow us to be able to turn salt water into fresh water, and that'll be nice. I would like that. That'd be great. We need 3 times rocks, and then we can get it, which is not too hard because we have 3 times rocks right here. Bada boom. Now where's our still? Let's get a nice... Come on, Vincent. You know how to make stills, don't you? Vincent knows how to do everything. Vincent is apparently actually very intelligent because he can... It's kind of ridiculous that he can do all this jazz. So, that's purified. We should probably check on this. We do have an empty vessel, I believe. Yep, we have an empty clay jug. What is that? A gray wolf! Oh my word. Well, it's a good thing we have pretty much full iron armor. Bring it, wolf. You're going down. Oh yeah, he's doing like 0 damage to us, mostly because it just so happens that a wolf can't actually bite through armor. I mean, have you ever seen a wolf bite through steel? No. Not so much. There we go. There we go, he's dead. Now we do need something to carve him up with. There we go. Oh yeah. Guys, we just slayed a wolf. I don't know if you understand the importance of this event. It's actually pretty good, I would say. I mean, there have been many people in history who've been killed by wolves. One of those people is definitely not Vincent. That's the best. Okay, so we've got for ourselves some salt water. I think we need to light the water still. I don't know if that's actually a thing or not, but we'll try our best. Let's see. Come on, Vincent. The still has no water to purify. Well, can I... Do we need to inspect a stone water still? Okay. Let's actually look at the description on a stone water still so we can see. A hollowed out rock with a stone lid. It is used to desalinate water by boiling it, then collecting the steam into a separate container. Okay, so maybe we just have to pour the water into it. Okay, that looks good. And now can we start the fire? Oh yeah! Nice. How do we know when it's done? I don't know, I guess we'll just leave it for a while. Well, that gives us a pretty much infinite source of water, so long as we have the resources for kindling and tinder, which we tend to have, because, you know, we're the best. Giblets? That's delicious. Oh, I want that so bad. Anyway. For now, that will bring us to the end of the episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Next time, Mr. Vincent will probably head back over to the other island, emptying the majority of his inventory beforehand this time instead of bringing a bunch of stuff with us for no apparent reason. Anyway, we will do that thing that I said we would do, go to the other island, and then we'll see if we can find some more iron so we can clad Vincent out entirely in full gear. And then from there, I guess, we'll just figure out what the heck we need to do afterwards. I'm sure there's something important we need to do. So, probably go down there. It has to be said. We'll go down there and fight the terrible creatures. But until then, thanks for watching, and of course, enjoy the rest of your day.